Okay, so we have discussed an introduction to cash flow statements already, that what is the purpose of cash flow analysis, or what are the key elements to look at in cash flow analysis. So cash flow statement analysis would eventually help us answer two major questions, that is, does the company generates enough cash to pay for investments, or is it relying on new debt issuance? If it is self-sustainable, it is generating cash to pay off its to meet its needs, then it is fine. If it is not able to generate cash to meet its needs, then there is a problem. And secondly, if a company is paying dividend, that is good, but then again you need to see that whether that dividend is being paid from the cash that is generated by the company, or is it being paid by the cash that it has that company has borrowed from someone, or company has received by selling an asset. So again, analyzing the sources of cash and the uses of cash, so these two elements are very important in cash flow analysis. So before we go into further details, cash flow statement would have three broad components that are operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. Operating activities relate to the core operations of the company or day-to-day activities of the company. That is the business activities. That is, for example, purchasing raw material, manufacturing product, giving salaries to employees, and then selling the product and getting the cash from customers. All these are operating activities that are related to core business operations, or that are there to keep the business continue operation. Then you have investing activities. So for example, if you are doing any changes in your long-term asset base, that is recorded in investing activities. If you sell a plant, if you sell a machinery, that is an investing activity. If you purchase a machinery or plant or equipment, that is again an investing activity. And last one is financing activities, that is related to financing your operations or investing activities. That will include raising debt, or raising capital through equity, or any other changes in capital, taking capital, borrowing capital, or paying off capital. So here is an example. A company recorded the following in year 1. On the year 1 statement of cash flows, the company would report net cash flow from investing activities closest to. So from these, from all of these elements, which of these are cash from investing activities? इन सब में से cash flow from investing activities कौन से items हैं? Purchase of equipment. Any other items? Proceeds from sale of equipment. Any other items? Okay, so purchase of equipment and proceeds from sale of equipment, these two relate to investing activities. And why not loss on sale of equipment? Because loss is not a cash flow. Loss will be recorded on income statement, but it is not a cash flow. Cash flow is the actual cash in or cash out. What is proceeds from issuance of long-term debt? This is cash flow from financing activities. And equity in earnings of affiliate. If a cash is being received, then it will go to income, it will go to investing activities, but here there is only constant equity, there is no change, or there is no cash being received or paid. So these two elements, 200 and 120. Purchase of equipment will be an outflow, so minus 200, and proceeds from sale will be an inflow, so plus 120. This should be your answer, B. Moving on this on 31st December 2009, a company issued a 30,000 pound 180-day note at 8% and used the cash received to pay for inventory, and issued 110,000 pound long-term debt at 11% annually, and used the cash received to pay for new equipment. Which of the following most accurately reflects the combined effect of both transactions? So A, B, C, in दोनों transactions का combined effect क्या होगा on the cash flow statement of the company? There are two transactions. कंपनी ने दोनों transactions में एक लोन लिया है. एक ट्रांजैक्शन में जो लोन लिया था वो इन्वेंट्री के लिए यूज करा, और एक ट्रांजैक्शन में जो लोन लिया है वो इक्विपमेंट की परचेज के लिए यूज करा. So what will be the impact on overall cash flow statement? So basically there are two transactions. First is 30,000 pounds 180-day note at 8%. So that means company is issuing a loan. When your company issues a loan, that is a cash inflow. So that means financing cash flow from financing activities will increase by 30,000. To pay for inventory. To pay for inventory means that it has bought some inventory. When it buys the inventory, it is actually spending into buying the stock or inventory. So that means that is a cash outflow of 30k, that is cash flow from operations, that is an operating activity. And issued 110,000 long term 11% annually. So that means again issuing another loan. So when it issues a loan, it will get an inflow, cash inflow. So that is again cash inflow in financing activities. And then this cash being received is used to pay for new equipment. So when you pay for new equipment, that is cash flow from investing activity. So cash flow from investing activity will be minus 110,000. So overall financing will increase by 140, operations will decrease by 30, and investing will decrease by 110. So from these answers, operations unchanged, no, operations are minus 30,000. Financing increases 110, no, it increases by 140. Operations decreases 30,000, C is correct. So decrease in operating cash flows by 30,000. That should be your answer. So for any cash flows or any transactions happening, you should be able to identify how will it impact the cash flow statement, or what elements or what sections will be impacted. So three components are operating, investing and financing, and key learning here is that you should be able to identify where does a particular transaction belong to, or where would a particular transaction be recorded.